Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Heaven on Earth, the YouTube astrological forecast for the week of the 4th until the 11th of May. I'm the Leo Mystic, and this is where I bring you the sacred mission, which is an energy update of the week and practical energetic steps that you can take for light, love, and spirit. Us, Earth Warriors and Light Workers. And hey, I would like you to subscribe to this channel, share this. I'm going to tell you, we are going to need each other very, very much in these times of truth versus lies that is coming up, right? The nodal axis is going to shift. And, you know, we're going to see a lot of arguments, a lot of back and forth. This is true, this is not. A lot of truth is going to be revealed, but it's going to be so hard, even harder than normal to, you know, sift and dissect, to discern and to let go and surrender. So I would really like you to, you know, subscribe and like and share this with one of your friends that really need to see this. So thank you very much. And so this week, we start off this week strong. This is a very freaking awesome week. If you've been exploring for truth, if you've been, you know, looking for truth, because this week we first have, okay, the Sun conjunct Mercury. This is Mercury Cazimi, right? And this is enlightenment, or an enlightening aspect in our brains, aha moment. Whatever that is in your life, but collectively that also means holy shit, right? It's happening in Taurus, and whenever that happens in Taurus, it's a physical manifestation of that truth. It's like the instant manifestation, if you will. And now this is all happening while Venus, right, is in Gemini, ready to go retrograde almost next week. But it's so close to Earth that energy is intense. So there is a lot of back and forth communication and research being done. It is squaring Neptune, which is squaring the media. And this is where all these, you know, you're finding out stuff that is like, but wait a second, this points to another truth that the media is telling me. At the same time, at a very personal level, this is you finding the truth, but you have a choice. You know, do you want to wake up to the new Earth, or are you just gonna, you know, fall in sloth? You know, and sloth is like doing nothing, and it's like, whatever, I don't fucking care. I'm just gonna, you know, Netflix and chill and all that stuff. It's like escapism, because the truth is not always as fun, right? But that is happening, you know, all when tomorrow on Tuesday, the nodal axis is going to change. And this is very, I like this because it's going to change from, you know, Cancer, Capricorn, and it's going to come back there for a second for the 21st of June with that new moon solar eclipse in Cancer, which is going to be like on steroids emotionally. But now it's going to shift for a month or so in that Sagittarius Gemini aspect. And this is the truth versus lies. This is going to be people, us, taking things too far, blindly believing, high intuitive abilities, right? And seeing where we are falling in dogma, but where we need to shift towards our environment near to us, get to facts, and concretely being able to pinpoint the truth, and not just like, oh, it's like this, and, you know, fall in opinions and in discussions. And this is going to be key for the next year and a half, that we focus on non-violent communication. Because if there is going to be a war, right, there's going to be a war of words, and there's going to be a war of theories, and it's going to lead to gnarly stuff, you know. And you know, you think like the South Node in Sagittarius, oh, finally out of Capricorn, right? But where's Jupiter? It's in fucking Capricorn. So it's like more patriarchal stuff coming up and more having to let go, because the South Node is what you need to let go of, but where we tend to gravitate towards. And now this whole Capricornian South Node, which was all about, you know, domination and about authority, and really, you know, Pluto there, you know, just changing that. Now with that South Node in Sagittarius, Jupiter in Capricorn is going to take shit too far. And in a sense, it's positive, because we're going to see, you know, people are going to be like, what the fuck? What did that government just do? Like, what did that elite just do? What did that, you know, government minister just say? Like, what the fuck? Who the hell does he think he is? Or does she think she is? And it's just like blind actions. You know, and there were like Trump does. You know, Trump just like is like, did he just fucking say that? We're gonna see a lot more Trump-like behavior in people. Trust me. Exactly that. Exactly that. And now, you know, Jupiter is going to go retrograde, so we're going to have to revise that, and it's going to come even more intense, more intense, more intense. But at least we have Sun in Taurus, we have Mercury in Taurus, which grounds us a little bit, gives a little bit stability, but gives us also that fixedness to my belief and my truth. You know, but this nodal axis then, okay, that shifts right after Mercury Cazimi comes with the truth, comes with an enlightenment, comes with, holy shit, I have the facts. Here are the facts. And you can see it, and people are waking up. Especially we got Uranus there, and Mercury joined Uranus past week, which was, it was shocking. It was shocking revelations. It was enlightenment. The cool thing is, this Thursday is where we're all building up towards. This Thursday is a full moon in Scorpio. And Scorpio deals with truth, deals with secrets, deals with gnarly, nasty, mystical, occult, secretive, death and rebirth. And so this is going to be intense, like intense emotions. We got to look at what Pluto is doing, since it rules Scorpio and it is retrograde already in Capricorn. So just the retrograde in and of itself is bringing up fear, is bringing up manipulation, is bringing up intense energy, right? And is bringing high psychic abilities. And now there's going to be a full moon in Scorpio, which is going to it's just gonna make it bigger. So now we're gonna see the truth revealed. Trust me, we're gonna see it, and people are gonna be presented with the facts. Like, the facts are gonna be so in their fucking face. In our face. A Venus in Gemini, ready to go retrograde, kinda truth in your damn face. But sometimes the truth is here and you're blinded because of it, and still we got square Neptune. So, you know, still it's like, I'm not sure. It's still chaos. It's still confusion. But this Venus square Neptune is happening because this is conditional love versus unconditional love. And how can you introduce unconditional love versus the conditional love? That, for me, is what Venus is trying to figure out for real. And so this is why we have a responsibility to show up from unconditional love and to show how unconditional love is. We really need to, like David Icke said yesterday in his interview, I agree with him so much, opening the heart. When you open the heart, you know what needs to be done. You know what truth is. And that it doesn't matter if there's a south node in Sagittarius, north node in Gemini that is like fidgeting and, you know, just like communicating back and forth. No, you're right. No, I'm wrong. No, I'm right. No, you're wrong. Like, what the fuck? Doesn't matter. It goes beyond the conversations. It is about attuning into, what do I know to be true? And if I just quiet my mind for just a little second, how can I balance that with my heart and really know what to do and go forth with this? And so this full moon in Scorpio is going to reveal a lot of truths. And it's so healing because we have it trining over to Neptune. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so, right? This is so healing. This is spiritual healing. This is the ultimate unconditional love. These are spiritual beings coming down and zoof, like forgiving, love. And it is, Neptune is also at that exact moment sextiling Mercury, which just came and had a Uranus explosion of truth and had a Mercury Cazimi what the fuck, and the focus is on Mercury now with the North Node in Gemini. So there's this mental energy that is up, and it's just like so much electricity through the Sushumna that it's like you clearly see, like Source is truly saying here, and it's like shining a light on, you see now, it's forcing you in a sense. Source never forces, but I'm just using that analogy, that it's like it's really gently pushing you into a bath of truth is what I want to say. Okay, that is cool, awesome, if you are ready to see it. That's the paradox here, man. Like, it's just like whenever there's something negative, there's always something positive. When there's always so much positivity, there's always like something in the background that says like, yeah, but. And that's the paradox of life that we need to learn to transcend. But it's, you know, Thursday is such a healing moment for this planet. Sun and Taurus, giving light to, it's like shining lights on the secrets that have been going on Earth, especially with Uranus there, especially because of the Mercury sextile Neptune and the Neptune trine over to the moon in Scorpio. It also, right, we got to say it how it is, okay? With a full moon in Scorpio, that secretive energy is at its highest. And we got Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. So this is, at the same time, while truth is revealed and we clearly see, and this is not only a collective level, this is your, you know, feelings and emotions that reveal a important truth about your life as well, and that bring healing to fears. But at the same time, that manipulative, secretive energy is at its highest. So we are going to see, because of the South Node too, in Sagittarius taking shit too far, I think that we might see the craziest rules or the craziest like belief exposed, and you're gonna be, what? How? Like, how can this, like, how can the authorities say this? How can the government, how can the patriarchy like make us believe that? Like the most absurd thing, as if it's not been the most absurd thing already, right? But so it's just that truth versus lies thing is just gonna but you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. And you know, if you're watching this, you're doing your investigation, you are really into this, and you are going to see it. And I think it's our duty to show unconditional love, to open our hearts, to focus on non-violent communication, to see the bigger picture, which is, by the way, a card which was drawn by my future fiance. Is it fiance? Is that fiance? No, it's my future wife. Anyway, it doesn't matter. My future wife. See the bigger picture here. And why is that important? Because when we get caught up in facts, when we get caught up in arguments, when we get caught up in truth, we tend to defend that truth. But truth does not need to be defended. You know, truth just is. And we can just radiate that truth. We can just be that truth. And first you need to take a bigger picture so that you can see that truth. And then you just go forward and you know what you are going to have to do because you're in your heart. And they are in their mind. And they are argumentative. But it's so important too to use that Taurian energy to stay centered. And I have the image of, you know, not people who don't see it really being angry at you for challenging the status quo, for challenging their comfort zone, for challenging the government's rules and how it should be. And they're gonna like scream at you and just like, how the fuck do you think this is gonna impact me, my little me? And you're just gonna be like, the bigger picture, and you're gonna know what you have to say. You're gonna know what you have to do. You're gonna stay centered, and you're gonna send love to that person and hope for the best for that person, that he or she be revealed the truth. And you just continue your daily life. You stay strong as a light work and earth warrior that knows, that is on service and just knows. And that is more important than any argument, than any, you know, theory. You just are, and you're like, listen, man, I've seen the fucking truth. And holy shit, it's awesome. And I don't care. Like, I know that what is about to come is gonna be fucking legit. And I'm gonna stand in that truth. I'm gonna stand in love. I'm gonna say no to fear because that's an illusion. I'm just gonna live my loving life. And I'm gonna act from that. And sometimes that means confrontation. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes that means that you're just like Isis. Isis is very loving, nurturing, but Isis also is very like warrior-like. Same as Mary Magdalene, man. Mary Magdalene is not just the baby in the arms, it's also at the same time with the baby, the sword in the hand. That's what Mary Magdalene also does. Mary Magdalene knows how to sift. That's why Mary Magdalene, Virgo, the virgin, right, knows how to discern. Your heart brain knows how to discern the facts from truth. That's it. So sacred mission is the manifestation of higher consciousness. Much love. See you next week. Share this, like this, please. We need each other, and I would love you to spread this message. See ya. Bye-bye.